Some commuters just getting home after being stranded for hours around the area.
Nowhere is that felt more than schools in West Orange. Hundreds of students had to sleep in their schools. We have live team coverage beginning with our own Pat Battle. Pat, what's it like there this morning?
Well, it is quiet here this morning because school is closed, Stacy, not because of the weather, but because they weathered the storm inside the school overnight, literally dozens of kids. Now, yesterday this time on the air, we were reporting on all the schools that had closed in advance of the storm, closed early and dismissed kids. Well, today's story is the lesson learned by those who did not, including here in West Orange, where kids were stranded on school buses for 7 hours, some of them, until they were finally able to get off and go into a local diner. We're right near Route 280, which of course was one of those roads that just became an absolute parking lot yesterday during the height of the storm and for hours and hours afterward, where dozens of kids and staff members had to spend the night in these schools after they were stranded on those buses, some of them jumping out of the emergency doors on the back of those buses and walking home because the roads were just absolutely impassable. Now, Route 280, of course, a parking lot, parents trying for hours to get to their children and simply could not. So staff, teachers, police officers all hunkering down with those students here at the middle school and at the high school as well. Now, our Brian Thompson was here early this morning. He talked to one student who described her ordeal.
We've been in the same spot on the hill for 7 hours. We were hungry. We were tired.
This is on the bus now?
Yeah, on the bus. And then they brought us to the diner to give us food. And
which diner? The Chit Chat?
Chit Chat Diner in West Orange. And now they brought us to the school, and we had a sleepover. And it was just so long, and I'm just excited to go home and sleep.
They're doing a great job. They fed them, and they took them to the diner. They gave them food and drinks, so they're taking good care of them. So the school is incredible.
Well, that parent, one of many who are giving kudos to the school district, but a lot of others, a lot of criticism for not closing schools. But again, you heard the governor, you heard state officials, you heard the DOT say it. They were not prepared for the intensity of this storm and the timing of it. And school districts around the state facing similar situations were not as well. Again, this district closed today. Many others closed maybe for different reasons because we did have, again, some snow this morning. But West Orange officials here say they did the right thing. They stayed with the kids. They kept them safe. They kept them warm, and believe it, some of them were just getting picked up very early this morning. Reporting live from West Orange, I'm Pat Battle, News 4 New York.